Only man that face this earth. You're the one that's a punk. I'm the champion.
Let me tell you one thing, Sullivan. You're a coward, and I want the match. If you're any kind of a man, you'll give it to me.
Okay.
Get in line. You're at the end.
Okay, Dutch, thanks for sitting in with us on this TV championship. I wish you the very best in getting your title match, and we hope maybe that we'll be able to have it here before long. Dutch Mantell, we're going to take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment. Back into action in the ring in a moment. I want to talk about Tuesday night. I got them all right here, and I want to make it very clear. Big main event Tuesday night coming up right there in the Louisville Gardens. There's going to be an 8-man tag with Wayne Ferris, Kevin Sullivan, the Nightmares, with Jimmy Hart at ringside, going against the team of Superstar, Dream Machine, Dutch Mantell, and Jerry the King Lawler. You jumped in the ring last week. You got what? We were up there for the Battle Royal, but we got it all on tape.
Well, let me tell you something. That's why you're wearing glasses and I'm not. I've never jumped in any kind of ring. Let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler. You better listen, and you better listen quick. I know what's wrong with you. You and Dutch Mantell are jealous because Jimmy Hart doesn't manage y'all anymore. But, baby, that's just too bad for you because I've got the greatest two men in the world in Kevin Sullivan and Wayne Ferris. Look at this man. This cost me some money and Wayne some money because of his commercials that he was going to do. But we've got everybody back right where we want them. So you please come on down there and bring your best shot, baby, because I promise this is 1981 Jimmy Hart you're looking at now. Tell him, Kevin.
Well, this is despicable. You know something? Where's Eddie Marlin to find Dutch Mantell for that $1,000? That shell-shocked idiot came out of nowhere with a club and tried to take our heads off. Let me tell you something, Dutch Mantell. You've been walking around here crying these tears, you shell-shocked idiot. You still think you're in Vietnam fighting some battle up on Pork Chop Hill? Well, let me tell you something, boy. You're going to think that you're back in Vietnam when you get in the ring with me because I'm going to take personal satisfaction of kicking your teeth down your throat because you're nothing but a punk, Lawler's a punk, Dundee's a punk, and the Dream's a punk, and they can't beat the four of us. With Jimmy Hart, this is the first family of wrestling, and we intend to rid you rats out of that redneck town of Louisville. You guys are out of there.
Thank you, Nightmares. Thank you, Nightmares.
You cost me a lot of money, Dundee. You cost me money, boy. You cost me $5,000.
Wait till Tuesday night. You can get all you want to get of it. You better be there and see it. Standing here with Roy Rogers, and I want to talk to Roy about his confrontation last week with Jimmy Hart. First, Roy, I got to say, I really think you're coming along. I've seen a lot of professional wrestlers start, and I got to take my hat off. I think you're doing a great job, and I think you're really coming along, and we're tickled to death to have you.
Thank you, man.
In the confrontation with Hart last week, you never really got a chance to find out who was the better man, because I think you know, and I know that someone jumped in the ring, and I think we know who it is, jumped in the ring, jumped on you, and it ended up, you won it, but by disqualification because you never had really a chance with Hart.
Yeah, that's right, Lance. And you know, and I know who it was that jumped in that ring. Yeah. There's no question about it in my mind. I know it was Wayne Ferris that jumped in that ring.
Yep, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, and I may not can wrestle as good as Wayne Ferris, but I can fight because I know.
I heard what you said. I heard the accusations you're making, Buck, and what you're saying is wrong because I didn't get in the ring on anybody.
Don't start it.
I know it was you, Ferris. I know it was you.
You don't know it. I told you once. You don't know anything, boy.
Come on.
It wasn't me and you can't prove it.
Well, I know not going to have any
Thank you, Eddie.
I got something to say to you. The ruling's just come down. The Alliance reviewed the film, and it was you. They decided it was you that jumped in the ring. You had the mask on, but your tights and your shoes and all, and it was you. Now, let you know that the new ruling is a $1,000 fine if anybody interferes. So you're fined $1,000.
I want you to know, Eddie Marlin, I ain't paying no fine. I didn't do nothing.
Wait a minute. Come here, Eddie. Let me tell you something.
Let's go.
It wasn't Wayne Ferris. I know who it was. It was a friend of mine. It was a friend of mine. It wasn't Wayne Ferris.
You're expecting us to believe that?
Hey, I don't care what you believe. Don't have a heart attack while you're out here. Let me tell you the truth. Hey, let me tell you, it was a friend of mine because I know exactly how these geeks work around here. They were going to try to jump on my back, but it wasn't Wayne Ferris. It was a friend of mine. Now, you can either take that or leave it, but I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not paying $1,000 either. I'll tell you that.
Let me tell you something.
You got your choice. You can either pay it or you can leave.
Well, I'll leave it.
No, wait a minute. Don't have a nervous breakdown. Listen to me. Hold it. Listen. I'll bring my friend here next week if you give me a chance. That's all I'm asking for.
All right, you bring your friend here next week. I'll have Wayne booked here next week.
Okay.
And if you don't produce your friend, the fine will be $2,000. Man, it's close.
Fair enough,
Well,
fair
there
enough.
it is, right there, and that's one way to make him put up or shut up on the situation in there. As the ruling about this interference, Wayne Ferris scheduled to go to the ring. All I can say is good luck in the future in there, Roy, and just keep at it, man.
Thank you very much, man.
Okay, Roy Rogers. Wayne Ferris hopping up in the ring. He is scheduled here today, and the stipulation is Hart's going to have to put up or shut up, either produce it or the fine is doubled. It's a minimum of $1,000, Dave. The AWA, in cooperation with their promoters, are trying to cut out some of this incessant jumping in and interference in there. And this is one way to do it, or at least maybe. Okay, let's go for the introduction.
Get in the pocketbook. Maybe it'll help. All right, let's see. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing on the right of the screen from Jonesboro, Arkansas, 212 pounds, Tim Leonard. And going against him at a total at 235-pound weight from Memphis, Tennessee, with his manager, Jimmy Hart, Wayne Ferris. One fall, 15-minute time limit. The referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Okay, the referee says let's do it to it. Leonard will be going against pretty boy Wayne Ferris, Davey.
Tim Leonard, been wrestling in the Jonesboro, Arkansas area, his hometown, for several months. Still a young wrestler. Wasn't so long ago that we were saying the same thing about Wayne Ferris, but not true anymore. Boy, he has wrestled worldwide. He's a veteran in every sense of the word. Leonard had a good move, but Ferris, with a leg drop, put Tim Leonard down on the mat. Lawler claims he fell down. Didn't look that way to me. Look at Ferris, got that left hand wrapped around Leonard's throat as he had him down on the mat. Referee Jerry Calhoun right there broke it up and warned Ferris about the choke. Tim Leonard, round behind. Leonard with a head scissors. Ferris kicks out of it. Leonard quickly on his feet sets himself. All right, down to the mat. It's Wayne Ferris. Boy, Tim Leonard moving him around the ring here. Minute 30 seconds gone. Tim Leonard has the headlock. Well, not anymore, but he did have it on Ferris. Ferris slipped out of it. Wayne Ferris with the advantage. Leonard picked him up in the air, dropped it to the mat. Wayne Ferris now over to the corner for a brief conversation with manager Jimmy Hart. Ferris, headlock on Tim Leonard. 2.5 minutes gone. Leonard slips out of it and takes Ferris's arm. Oh, up behind the back. Ferris brought that right arm back. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark. Ferris with face lock on Tim Leonard. Leonard on the mat, covered by Ferris. Referee starts the count, counts 1. Left shoulder came up off the mat. Hair pulling, Ferris yanked him right down to the mat. Boy, he just grabbed a handful of hair, and Leonard hit the mat hard. Ferris using the hair, slammed Tim's forehead into that top turnbuckle in the corner. Leonard fighting back. Monkey flip on Ferris. Leonard goes after it, backs him into the ropes, whips him across the ring, sets with a drop kick, but Ferris with his hands, caught the drop kick, dropped Leonard to the mat, count of 2, 3, that's it. Wayne Ferris comes up with the win. Leonard looking good in there. He went for the drop kick, but Ferris brushed it aside with his arm. Leonard hit the mat. Ferris followed with a cover, the count of 3, and in 3 minutes, 45 seconds, 3:45, Ferris gets the win.
I thought Tim was looking very, very good in there in the point, but there is no question about it. Ferris is tough. I'm not sure I'd take his word as the most credible thing in the world on some of the things he said. But he's a tough boy. There's no doubt about it. So Ferris ends up with a win in there. We've got more action. You will be meeting the Golden Boy for the first time on Championship Wrestling in just a moment.